Self-made millionaires. This is Maurice Jenkins coming to you with the end of the day report for 1/6/21. Had a nice little talk with Dr. Mike today. It was very insightful, and I'm looking forward to Sunday when we go boots on the ground doing my neighborhood, Harlem, USA. I think it's going to be eventful. I'm looking forward to it because I really want to start the work. I'm doing my studying. The notary is, like Michael Barton said, was shut down. So, doctor, I'm going to keep the study until I get really proficient at it. And when it is open, I'm planning on getting my license. I'm going to start my real estate course probably Monday. And that's my end of the day report for 1/6/21. Looking forward to it. Everybody have a good night and keep stressing, keep pushing, and keep making it happen.
Good evening, self-made millionaires. Yeah, I know y'all see that. I know y'all see that in the background too. I see you, Dr. Michael. Stop looking at me, stalker. Stalking. All right. Today is January 7th, 2021. All right, self-made millionaires. Here we go. All right. Okay. Now I'm supposed to get ready to meet up with Dr. Michael. And before I meet up with Dr. Michael, my girl done taught me a very, very valuable lesson. What my wife said to me was, my wife Passion had said to me was, she said, first question she had asked me, she said, what have you been doing? I said, I've been drawing, doing this, taking this, doing studying that. She said, you called me because she said, you called me because you took and you video recorded these 6 properties. I said, yeah. I said, I also looked up the what, who, and stuff like that, but I don't really understand it. She was like, okay, fine. She said to me, what? She said, okay, I'm gonna try to help you through, I'm gonna try to walk you through this. She said, but you also gotta take this serious. I said, I am taking this serious. So, went to the house and she started to walk through a couple of things, but before she walked through the things, she said, did you know this? She said, do you know that? She said, we got to do this, or we would have to do that. So a lot of the things that she was saying, I didn't know. Being that I didn't know it, that's a problem. And being that I didn't know that, that's a problem. So she said to me, she was like, you got to take this thing serious. I said, I am taking it serious. She said, okay, but I'm telling you that we have to prepare ourselves because, this is an investment. And being that this is an investment, we're not going off of friendship. We're going off of, I know that she said, I know Dr. Michael is your friend. But, we also invest in money in this. She was like, so I hope you're taking this serious. And after she had that talk with me, it was hard too. It was way brutal. It was way brutal. But I'm telling you, but it was way more harsh than how I'm saying it. But after we had that talk, and that was just like a couple of days ago, maybe 2-3 days ago at most, I don't remember. But after we had that talk, we didn't look up the properties and stuff like that because we didn't have all the programs and everything else. And right after that, what I did was I said, okay, fine. She's right. I took what she said serious, real serious, because I realized that Dr. Michael was going to get ready to come to our house, and Dr. Michael was going to get ready to come to our house, and I'm unprepared. You understand what I'm telling you? I don't really like being unprepared, especially when it comes to me investing my money. So what I did was I downloaded a course. I downloaded when I had last spoken before that. We started talking about signing documents and things like that. So I downloaded an app. So the first thing I did was I downloaded an app on documents and deeds and all that other stuff like that. But anyway, what he called arrangements. So I downloaded an app on that. or whatever the case may be, so I can have a full understanding. Or contracts, that's what it was. I have a full understanding of what a contract was. That was like about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Then I also paid. Then after that, I was like, okay, fine. I started talking. He started talking about the agent and this and that. And I was like, damn, I gotta make sure I have a full understanding of what an agent's job is. You know, I gotta know the difference between an agent, a realtor, a broker, or this or that. I wanted to make sure I know what I'm, the school that I'm about to be taking, the classes and stuff. So that's what I did. Bought a course on that. That was like, I think that was like 2.5, almost 3 hours. Mind you, this is in like 2 days at most. I don't even think it was 2 days, but it's whatever. But did a course on that. Then he was talking, and when he was talking, he started talking about the liens and the documents and all this other type of stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, I don't even know what a tax lien is. So this means coming to my house and we talking about tax liens and things, and I don't even know what that is. I don't have a full understanding what it is. I'm going head first. I'm diving. Don't know nothing that's going on. Bought a course on that. Bought a course on that. That course right there alone was like 4 hours. It's been it took me 4 hours and a half. That course was. Watched it from the beginning to end. Plan on watching it begin. Then after I turned around and did that, I said, okay, fine. At least when Dr. Mike, at least when the doctor comes to the house, we can have a real conversation and not some let me lecture you or let me just teach you something. I mean, have a real conversation about what I'm getting out of this. Because I'm a firm believer in mentors and people that can get you to the next level. And the reason why I'm a firm believer in mentors and people that can get you to the next level is because I've always felt like here was good. I always felt like I've been my own entrepreneur since whatever. I always had money. I've always been good. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even look like I'm struggling right now, and I am. You understand? So, with that being said, I had to figure out. I said, what am I doing? Where am I going with this? And I said, you know what I'm going to do? I said, I'm going to look at more.
Good morning, everybody. This is Paul Mendes from JDM Ventures Group, and this is my end of the report for January 7th, 2020. Technology is funny. Technology can go crazy sometimes for no reason. So, just to give you a report about my day, I had a class yesterday, which pretty much took up the greater part of the day, and I have another class today as well. I had a conversation with a young man briefly. His name is Benjamin. He's doing a little bit of real estate, and he's in New York. He has an interest in what we are doing. I sent him to the Facebook for Freedom Real Estate Investments LLC. At the end of the day, he had not gone, but we share the same class, so I am going to follow up today. I did not scare him away with the price. I was just encouraging him to check it out because we pretty much have all the resources and everything for him. I think he liked the fact that I did mention I was into a syndication, and I had some properties that I stand to make some money from.
And when I said I started to make like 400 from one deal, it was encouraging. So we're gonna have a conversation today. Hopefully he will make that call and join us. Besides that, Dr. Mike encouraged us to work our own properties, and I'm disappointed that in myself. I had 9 of 10 and 3 redeemed, and they were owing 2019 and 2020 taxes. Dunn Street, that was a C3 property, they redeemed. 94th Street, there also was a C3 property, they were also redeemed. Avenue B was a C0 or CO property, that was also redeemed, and they were all owing 2019 2020 taxes, so now their taxes are paid up. First I thought about it and I figured that we were the ones who paid the taxes, but the information I just learned yesterday, the information never went out. The mailing fee were paid up on all 9 properties. We still have Hull Street, we still have Germain Street, we still have Vermont Street, we still have 48th Street and Falcon Street, whatever, I forgot some of them. But we have all the mailing fees were paid, and the assignment and purchase agreement were also done for all these properties. And because I slept on the job, they were not taken care of. So now I have to maybe redo all the purchase agreement for these. And even though I started the recording, initial recording for them, for 2 of them, I did one yesterday, which make it 3, 4, 5. I cannot go any further because they're missing information, and they weren't even lien. So and the lien fee was paid for 2, and the intake fee was done for 2 of them, and we still haven't, so because I didn't follow up. I also realized that there were many properties that was kept trace and left for Dr. Mike, and those were not followed up either. And there were some that were not skip trace. I didn't put those in the list, but I think all in all, the long and short is a lot of money is left on the table, because not only were a lot of those properties vacant, some of those properties were abandoned, absentee owners. So I must ask for some forgiveness and leniency. This week is going to be a rough week. Next week also is going to be another rough week. Things should get lighter after next week, but I'm going to try and push as much as I possibly can. Sorry for the length of thing, but it was just a disappointment, and I had to just leave my end of day report because I just passed my my staff coming from work, and the new project, they're going to send people for training. They started to send people for training. I'm not even sure when I'm going to be going for training. I'm just throwing it out there because right now I'm sort of a little busy with so many different things, and I'm trying to get this thing done because this is a
Hi, Michael! This is your VA Rosa, your VA Ruby,
your VA Jason, and your VA Lester.
So for today, it's January 7, 2021, and we're going to share to you our end of day report. So it's a great day today. So I've started my shift by following up the suppliers that we have, and but unfortunately they cannot provide what I've asked to them about the packing slip, and I've already explained to you about it, and luckily and fortunately that you agreed on what I've explained, and we can make the process faster regarding the order of Mr. Mendez. And I already placed the order, and it will be shipped out to you. And I'm just going to follow up and update the suppliers for the status of our order. And also, we get busy on having the training for the junior VAs that we have here. I, together with Ruby, we had so much fun doing it. And also, Jason and Lester joined the training. So we discussed about the do's and don'ts of commenting. Yeah. Am I right? And also, we taught them about basic emailing, of how to compose a formal email, and how to respond to a comment on Facebook in a professional way, and also how to compose a formal chat with when conversing to a client or a customer. So, and we also gave them exercises, and Ruby facilitate the exercises for them. And that's it for today. That's what I did for this day, Michael.
And so, as for me, Michael, for today's work, I updated and touch base for Mr. Giga, the one that who's interested in buying a house by mortgage in Staten Island, and also to Mr. Victor in the South Florida, but I'm still waiting for the replies. And also, just like what Rosa said, we've conducted a training for the VA trainees. We're in, just like what Rosa, our topic is all about basic emailing, and also for having writing a good grammar also, and other stuffs. And I also continued on checking the notifications, the messages, and feedbacks and outtakes on all of our social media accounts. And I created and edited marketing videos and posters for all of our services, especially on our real estate investments. And I posted it on all of our business pages. And also I've posted to our services, especially on that we are selling a properties, and that we are planning to sell the properties on all the Facebook and LinkedIn groups. And that would be all for me.
And Michael, guess what? I'm happy today because I was able to finish my documentation on the remaining tasks that Boss Smart asked me to do, and that's refinancing, tacit agreement, picture and video editing documentation. And right after that, I was trained about the purpose and usage of grammar and what's the advantages of using it in a daily basis. Next is tips for writing professional business chat messages. You should start with a polite greeting, direct to the point, and you should respond promptly. And don't forget, you need to use proper English and be a good communicator. Respect and switch. Respect, it means that switch all your electronic device as much as possible, put it on a mute status, and then writing a formal email, and what are the do's and don'ts of social media etiquette. For me, it's very useful because you can easily You can in do's and don'ts of social media etiquette is like before posting anything in social media, you need to think first and don't take it. If you have like a bad experience or bad mood, um, in reality, don't put it in that situation because that will reflect you as a person. Next is uh, why we should learn Excel. That's part of our training earlier. And then the purpose of it is you can easily break down, like for example, number of calls and the number of that you've dialed and number of people who answered and like the shortcuts of the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division using Excel. That's what I've learned for today and Adi's discussion earlier. And that's for me, Michael. Thank you.
So hello Michael, what's up? For today, I docu-signed the 553 Quincy Wholesale Agreement property of Mr. Paul Mendez. I also saved and filed some of the ID pictures of the students as an intake document. I also attached some signatures with regards to the wholesale agreement. And lastly, I, together with Jason, joined the skate race training. Thanks to Ruby and Rosa for sharing their knowledge to us. And still, it will be continued tomorrow. That's it for my UD report today, Michael.
So that would be all, Michael.
So we'll continue working
Yeah.
on tomorrow on the things that needs to be done, Michael. So you have a great day. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye, Michael.
Hi Michael, this is your V Grace and this is my end of the day report for January 7, 2021. So today I worked on docu-signing the 556 Quincy Street property of Mr. Paul Mendez and had everyone as witness sign the document through our DocuSign and sent it via our mailing service. So the total amount for that mailing service fee is $16.22, which Mr. Paul Mendez already paid. And I also worked today on Miss Janae Morat's mailing service fee paid invoice for the 4 Alpine, New Jersey property wholesale agreement document. So I sent it to her in WhatsApp in her group, and yeah, so that's it for me today. The other VAs, Lester and Rosa Ruby, will update you with their work for today's and report. So bye bye.
Good morning. This is your girl Jay from Moret Consultant LLC. It is January 8th, 2021, and this is my end of the day report for January 7th, 2021. Jesus. Can't get the date right. This is like my third try. trying to record this, but nonetheless, I'm going to get through this. So yesterday was the day of Accurus, and when I tell you, Accurus will stress you out. I was up since 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday, trying to get through recording my first recording by myself on Accurus. All it just did was keep on kicking me out after like maybe 10 or 15 minutes of being not doing anything, but I actually was doing stuff. It would kick me out in the middle of what I was doing. So my plan today is to get through recording 16 West 129th Street, so I can help Dr. Mike close that, and we can get to moving that property along. And then once I get through Accurate the first time, then I'll be able to record more properties. But Jesus, all I can say about Accurate is an old antiquated system, and if you don't hurry up and type up what you're supposed to type up, then you need to, I don't know, maybe you need to have it written down in front of you, or make sure that all of your windows are open at the time, because you will get frustrated, you will get stressed out. And you probably might want to throw your computer if you could. I wouldn't suggest that, because then you're going to have more issues. So, and there goes my great heat is coming on now. So I'm planning on getting back to Accurate right now while my little one is still asleep, and trying to get through this recording. So I will give you guys a progress. If I don't give it to you tonight, it will be definitely tomorrow. All right, guys, have a good day.